If you're searching where to live in Tampa, Florida, but you're not sure which area fits your lifestyle, I'm showing you 5 of the most in-demand neighborhoods in all of Tampa, and we're jumping into it right now. Welcome if you are new to my channel and new to me. I'm Morejon and I make videos all about what it's like living in Tampa, Florida, covering the best neighborhoods and things to do so you can get a real feel for what it's like living here. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell because your support helps me reach more people that may be looking to call Florida home and also helps me learn what topics you're interested in. And if you're thinking of moving to Tampa, Florida, I am a licensed realtor, so see that number on the screen? Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email because my team and I would love to help you find the perfect home for you and your family. This is a fun video for me today because even though I get to see these neighborhoods weekly, today I get to tour you around a little. My game plan is to give you a nice spread of the most sought after neighborhoods in Tampa. And sometimes the boundaries for Tampa neighborhoods can get a little skewed, but my focus is to not go too deep into the suburbs and stay a bit more local in the city. As always, I'll be showing you around the specific neighborhoods with the intent of giving you a feel for the lifestyle and the vibe you get for each area. And after following me through these areas, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below because I would love to hear which area sounds like it could be your cup of tea. I'm putting my best foot forward here and starting off with South Tampa. South Tampa is a large area which boundaries to the north by Kennedy Ave or 60 and the MacDill Air Force Base to the south. But what makes South Tampa one of the top spots to live in? Aside from the neighborhoods that I'll get to in a second, it's the area in Tampa where you can find boutique restaurants and boutique shopping. You have such a variety and none of it's that big box stuff. Yes, you'll have your chain grocery stores like Publix, but you also have Trader Joe's, the Fresh Market, and even vegan options if that's your thing. You'll find pockets of walkability like Hyde Park Village, Midtown, or you can go for a stroll down Bayshore, which is the longest continuous sidewalk or boardwalk in the United States. The location is also amazing as it's wedged between our business district in West Shore and the downtown area, but it also has direct access to Tampa Airport and the bridges that take you over to the best beaches. Many of our festivals and celebrations also happen in South Tampa, and just a few, to give you an example, the Gasparilla Parade, the Taste of South Tampa, the MacDill Air Fest, or you can even check out the Sunday Market in Hyde Park Village. On top of having the best restaurants like the famous Burns Steakhouse, you can visit South Howard Avenue for some of the best bar hopping in all of Tampa. South Tampa literally has you covered by day and night. And now for the goods. There are nearly 20 neighborhoods that make up South Tampa, and they all have such amazing qualities that it's hard to just pluck out one. If you're an avid golfer and can compete with old Tampa money, Palma Sia is a beautiful area with a private golf course and country club, along with some of the largest and most beautiful estate homes. If you want to keep your boat close to home with easy access to the bay, Culbreth Isles, Beach Park, and the West Shore Marina District could be areas of interest. Are you active duty and want to live close to the base? Ballast Point is a great neighborhood located near the southern tip. Living on Bayshore Boulevard would be a dream come true to most, as Bayshore is the longest continuous sidewalk in the country and has beautiful open water views. At any time, day or night, you'll find people walking, biking, or rollerblading on Bayshore Boulevard. Bayshore Beautiful is one of the areas that line the water and has some of the most prestigious homes in all of Tampa. The Ritz-Carlton, as well as a few other developers, have taken interest in this area and have started building high-rise condos recently. So if you're into that luxury condo living, check it out. And just a nice walk north and just a few blocks off Bayshore Boulevard, you come to one of my favorite neighborhoods in all of South Tampa, Hyde Park. Aside from being a historic district with some of Tampa's oldest bungalow and estate homes with that nostalgic tree-lined streets, Hyde Park's location is absolutely fantastic. My wife and I love the idea of living in an area where you can go for walks or a jog or even a bike to a local restaurant or coffee shop. Hyde Park offers all of this. Living in Hyde Park gives you easy access to Bayshore for a jog, or you could walk over to the Hyde Park Village for a bite to eat or a quick coffee. And bring your dog because it's actually pretty pet friendly also. Most of this area is assigned to the Plant High School District, which for years has been considered as one of the best public schools in Tampa. Now, while Plant does cover much of South Tampa, make sure to check the school map to see if your neighborhood you are eyeing is actually covered. Number 2 on our list is Carrollwood Village. Greater Carrollwood consists of over 4,500 homes and can be broken up into two major areas, Original Carrollwood and Carrollwood Village. While I do love both of these areas, Carrollwood Village is where I'm going to show you today. I moved my mom here from West Chase a few years back, and she has already told me she will not be moving again. She is absolutely head over heels in love with Carrollwood Village. Now, before I get jumped on by anyone that truly knows Tampa, Carrollwood is not in the city limits. It's actually one of the first original suburbs you come to, being only 10 minutes north of the city. It is right off of our major highway, Dale Mabry, and was established back in the 70s, so it really does feel like it's part of the city though. Carrollwood Village is made up of a wide variety of subdivisions, all having their own unique characteristics. The village has an old charm feel with open spaces, lush tropical landscaping, walking and running trails, amazing parks, and a championship golf course. While it does attract a lot of families, you'll find every type of homeowner here. They have a nice mix of single-family homes, townhomes, and condo living. What I love about Carrollwood Village is my mom, being the wild grandmother she is, she takes all 7 grandkids at least twice a month for a massive sleepover. She walks the kids down to one of the ponds and they go fishing and feed the ducks. Then she takes them over to one of the amazing parks that they just put in. It's a dual park with a playground and a splash pad. And for the past 4 years or so, we've gone to the community clubhouse and celebrated Mother's Day brunch and Easter with the kids there. At Easter, they drop thousands of plastic eggs with candy and prizes for all the kids right on the 18th green of the golf course. The 4th of July firework display was probably the best I've ever seen, and I was impressed with not only the overall quality of the event, but the sheer amount of fireworks. We even had breakfast with Santa around Christmas time, and the entire family, grandkids and all, got to take photos with Santa, and they printed them out right there for you. With its centralized location and charming character, Carrollwood is one of my favorite neighborhoods and is coined as one of Tampa's premier residential communities. Now, headed back into the city, I'm taking you to see the Heights. From Seminole Heights to Riverside Heights, this area is full of history and is charging forward as the place to be. It's such a unique area in Tampa, and it truly is all about the feel it gives you. It has such an eclectic vibe, full of hipsters, artists, musicians, diversity and culture, young professionals, and families. It's full of historic homes, including craftsman-style bungalows and mid-century block homes. Over the last decade, the area has made a strong comeback from the old days and has attracted some of the best restaurants and small businesses in town. My wife and I often take an Uber over to Seminole Heights to meet with friends that live around there, and we crawl all around Florida Avenue. The perfect night for us would be to eat at the Sea House, then hop over to the front porch for a quick beer because that is the local watering hole, then finish the night off across the street at Mandarin Heights. It's a small little indoor-outdoor bar with an upscale feel, really chill vibe, and great cocktail options. The area is loaded with great restaurant options, from quick bites to award-winning restaurants, and they even have a few craft breweries sprinkled in there as well, if that's your thing, because you know it's mine.
Beer! Beer! Give us a beer!
Moving down to Riverside Heights, you will get a little different vibe. Still the older homes, but you'll find more block homes here, and you will also see a bunch of homes being knocked down and custom homes taking their place. This area is located just a few blocks north of the Tampa Riverwalk that I always talk about, and if you haven't seen that, make sure to visit my channel and watch it because it's Tampa's newest, best development. Because of this, the area is absolutely thriving right now because you could walk or bike right over to Armature Works, which is a food hall and the northern anchor of the Riverwalk, which connects downtown Tampa 2.5 miles away. Similar to Bayshore Boulevard in South Tampa, you'll find tons of people biking, jogging, or taking in the scenes of the river's waterfront all day long and into the night. If you're looking for homes in Riverside Heights, you'll find everything from smaller, mid-century homes to modern new custom homes topping out just over $1 million. Unless it's waterfront, and of course, then it's probably a tad more. Moving from the northern side of the Riverwalk to the southern anchor, downtown Tampa and the Channel District are becoming the place to live in all of Tampa. Downtown Tampa is kind of always a ghost town. Think of stockbrokers and businessmen finishing up work around 5 o'clock, then hitting up happy hour or just going home. No one really lived in downtown, and restaurants, they didn't really exist there. Within the last 10 years or so, Tampa's downtown really transformed with projects like the Sparkman's Wharf, Water Street Tampa, the Tampa Riverwalk, Curtis Hickson Park, and of course, the home of the 2-time Stanley Cup winners, the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Tampa Convention Center, the Straz Center, which hosts our theater and Broadway shows, the Art Museum and History Museum, the Kids Museum, and the Port of Tampa have always been there, but the development of the Tampa Riverwalk really connected everything, and it really gave the area walkability. While downtown is still very much a business district, it is now very inviting to new residents and to visitors. My wife and I went to Sparkman's Wharf for a few cocktails and some live music, and we ended up walking the entire 2.5 miles on the Riverwalk at like 9 p.m. and we felt absolutely safe. Downtown and the Channel District are great examples of how Tampa is changing and striving to be better, and it's also a great example of the direction Tampa's headed in. Tampa has always had a small town feel, and while it still has that, it's transforming into a full-blown city. Where there once were very few residents, you will now see luxury condos and high-rises being constructed and some of the best developments in all of Tampa going up. Water Street is the best example of an innovative development as it's made up of a variety of interconnected spaces. They created an entirely new version of urban or city living, encouraging everyone to interact with the cityscape. Now, what does that exactly mean? Basically, they created a community with workspaces, living spaces, hotels, shopping, and waterfront views. It's literally built like a city within a city. Water Street offers everything from leasing options to high-end luxury condos, the outdoor space, the green space, the entertainment areas nearby. It just makes Water Street one-of-a-kind community. If Water Street isn't your jam, downtown is loaded with condos with rooftop pools, fitness centers, concierge, and all the amenities your little heart desires. But the important thing that was created in downtown is our walkability and things to do. Now, our downtown is not New York, it's not Chicago, it's Tampa, and it's vibrant and it's fun area with a ton of life and families and those little Uber scooters and electric bikes everywhere, so you can just explore the area. I always tell you, yes, it's important to love your home or your living space, but it's more important to love where you live and the lifestyle you want. The area gives you that, and someone that wants to live in the action with beautiful water views and access to some of the best city living and things to do, downtown needs to be on that list. Crossing a small bridge from the downtown area, we make our way over to a little slice of heaven, Davis Island. Now, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it was good enough for Derek Jeter and Tom Brady. No, seriously, they lived there. Davis Island was actually formed from a dredging operation in the early 1900s, but it's known today as one of the most affluent neighborhoods in all of Tampa. As with most of the older neighborhoods in Tampa, you will find a blend of older original homes and new modern homes, and don't be surprised if you see one right next to the other. Davis Island has a blend of condos, townhomes, and multifamily, and of course single-family homes. There are canals that run through Davis Island leading out to the open Tampa Bay, thus giving boating access and open water living. While it's not for everyone, let me give you my version of Davis Island. There is something special about it. It's literally a small bridge away from the most desired areas, downtown Tampa and Bayshore Boulevard, yet you get a feeling of calm and quaint. It's Florida's slow living at its best. There's not one street light on all of the island. There's a little village in there with an Irish pub, a breakfast spot, sushi, a Mexican restaurant with some damn good margaritas, shopping, a gas station, and a bank, all right in the middle of the island. If you have kids, there are multiple parks on the island, including a baseball field and a community pool. For dog lovers, there's a dog beach that even has a bathing station to wash off the sand and the salt water. If that's not enough, there's a yacht club and a marina, as well as a private airport. I take my girls to the southern point, and they love flying kites in the open fields overlooking the water. Then we have lunch picnic style in the back of my truck while watching the planes take off and land. Davis Island living is something special for me. It's just a community that blends city living with like a vacation type of vibe. It really is your own little slice of heaven. This is my list of the top 5 most coveted areas to live in all of Tampa. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you're thinking of moving to Tampa, this list is just the tip of the iceberg. See that number on the screen? Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, because my team and I would love to help you call Tampa home. And until that next video, I'll catch you later.